It is good to be here with you today. Buenos días, padres. Es bueno estar aquí con ustedes. So, I loved that video, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a beautiful prayer, and I loved how she talked about wanting more first days. And I think that as our children get older, we start to realize that there aren't going to be a lot more first days. And I don't know about you, but with life so busy, so crazy, sometimes we miss first days, you know? Or sometimes we're just so hurried, and it's almost like they're a blur. Well, tomorrow, all of you are going to have a first day moment. Your teen will begin the first day of their confirmation journey, their journey to be fully initiated into the church. And that's an important day, one to be celebrated. And so I wanted to have this retreat for a number of reasons, but I think God wanted me to have this retreat to help you slow down and help you really enter into that first day moment with intention. My name is Kim Scott. I'm the Director of Confirmation and Youth Ministry for St. Cecilia's Church. And a little about my family. I'm married and have been married for 19 years to a good man named Gary. And we have a daughter. She is 8 years old. Her name is Kiara. And she just started 3rd grade at Hicks Canyon Elementary. And we have a lot of first day moments. You know, as an 8-year-old, the first day of soccer season, the first day of school, the first day, I mean, there's always a lot of first days. And like many of you, I'm sure, we miss a lot of the first day moments because, you know, we're just like running from the last thing to the next thing. And, but this year, we celebrated a first day moment that I have been looking forward to for more than 8 years. And that was Kiara's first communion. Now, God has kind of a dry sense of humor when it comes to my relationship with him. And so, for that first day moment, her first communion, as I said, I have been planning it, looking forward to it, envisioning it for more than 8 years. And even as we started to approach, when Kiara entered 1st grade, I decided that I should volunteer with religious education to teach her, to make sure that she was perfectly educated to receive Jesus. Okay? So that kind of started our journey together toward that first day moment. And then, when she entered 2nd grade, I decided that I should teach First Communion class, just to be absolutely positive that she was ready for that first day moment to receive Jesus. And then last year, we spent upwards of about, 15 hours with Daddy in malls, looking for the perfect First Communion dress, the perfect white shoes, the perfect veil, and we found it all. We found it all. I knew she was going to look like an angel. I knew she was going to look perfect. So that week, we were, getting excited, and we did everything right. We prayed our family rosary, we said prayers. On Friday of that week, Kiara and I got our nails and toes done so that her nails would be pretty when she opened them up to receive Jesus, because, he cares about that stuff. And we had hair appointments. We went and we got our hair done, and then the day finally arrived. I was a crazy person. First of all, I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to. And so after about 45 minutes, rushing around, getting her stockings on just right, getting her dress on just right, tying the bow just perfectly, making sure there wasn't a hair out of place, making sure the veil was in her hair just perfectly, I all of a sudden noticed my husband looking at me with the look. You know the look, right? The look that says, hello, possessed woman, what have you done with my wife? That look. Kiara, on the other hand, doesn't really give looks. In fact, she's more like mommy, straight up, straight out, you know? And she looked at me and she's like, does everything have to be perfect? Well, yeah, didn't they get it? I have been planning this day for more than 8 years. I knew exactly what she was going to look like. I knew exactly how the day was going to be. Of course I wanted it to be perfect. But I took a step back, I took a deep breath, and I took in the wisdom of my 8-year-old daughter. And I looked at her and realized that the craziness wasn't necessary, because she was beautiful. I brought a couple of pictures for you to see from her first communion. Yeah, beautiful. Anyway, so I tried to relax. And just really enter into the moment, enter into God's presence. Now, a couple of weeks before the first communion, I was trying to figure out what was the perfect outfit for the mom of someone about to receive first communion. Now, I had gone shopping a little after Christmas, and I found these beautiful, kind of like soft white, flowy pants, the perfect pants, right? But they were 2 sizes too small. But I thought, well, you know, I'm working out, I'm exercising, I'm eating right, maybe I could fit into them. I do that all the time. I have clothes in my closet that I've never worn. So I decided to buy them. And so the week before we were about to, enter into this first day moment, I tried on the pants and I thought, well, let me just see if they fit. And they did. And I thought, oh my gosh, these are the perfect pants to wear. And then I found a beautiful blouse to wear with it. And so I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to look like the perfect mom on first day of this first day moment, first Holy Communion. And then I thought, okay, shoes. I've got to find the most perfect shoes. So I go in my closet to see what I could find. There they were. The most perfect green strappy sandals. I even brought them so I could show you. Why are you laughing? This is serious. Come on, ladies, you know this is serious, right? Aren't these beautiful? It was springtime. It was warm out. I had this like beautiful green in my blouse, and these are the perfect shoes. So I was set. I was ready to go, right? So I get dressed and we get in the car, we drive all the way down Tustin Ranch Road from Irvine to Walnut, up Walnut to Red Hill to Sycamore, and we're in the parking lot. And I'm ready, I'm in the moment, I can't wait to see her receive her first Holy Communion. So as we're walking through the parking lot, all of a sudden I walk right out of one of my perfect green strappy sandals. I was like, what the heck? And I looked back and my shoe was back where I left it. I brought that one too. My shoe decided on this perfect first Holy Communion, first moment day to break. To break. It chose that day to break. I walked right out of my shoe. And I thought, oh, Lord, you're so funny. You are so funny. So I sent my husband back home on a mission to find some not so perfect pumps, okay? So Kiara and I walk into the hall, this very hall, and as we check in, or as we walk in, I kind of noticed that, just like today, like there's no lights on, and I think, well, it's kind of dark in here, dim, and they were taking pictures, and I thought, well, if it were me, if I was in charge, I'd probably have the lights on, but, I'm not in charge today, just really be in the moment, it's okay. When we checked in, we were informed that the electricity was out and had been out since 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And they weren't sure it was ever going to come back on. So I was like thinking, processing, through. What does that mean? And I thought, no electricity, no lights in the church, no screens in the church, so nobody's going to know the prayers or the songs. No microphones. And see, my daughter had been selected to read one of the prayers of the faithful. And knowing me, Mommy, for the last 4 weeks, we had practiced every day so that way she could sing perfectly, right? So she could pray it perfectly. No microphones. No one's going to hear her. All that time. And then the biggie hit. No AC. In a jam-packed church, way beyond seating capacity. Any of you who have ever been to a confirmation mass, you know what I'm talking about. No AC. So I thought, it's okay, Lord. It's okay. I'm just going to be in the moment. It is what it is. So my husband finally makes it back with 10 minutes to spare. And so we walk over to the church and get one of the last seats left. Okay? Not in the way back, but the pew right before the last pew. Okay? So I sit down, collect myself, breathe, and I just say to the Lord, Lord, just help me to remember this day forever. Well, he wasn't done with me yet. He wanted to be sure that I would remember this day forever. So the mass starts. And the people behind us, I, to this day, am convinced that they were lost, that they must have taken a wrong turn and did not intend to end up at a First Communion Mass. But since they were there, why not? Let's go in and see what this is all about. And I'm convinced of this because for the entire Mass, they had a full-on conversation. Like, not just whispering here and